Hello there, how are you? I know, it's great, isn't it? It's going to be a great Monday, yeah, absolutely. It is Monday morning, just here in the UK, and it's a really exciting day today because we have got something a little bit spooky and brand new for you today. The hotly anticipated launch of a brand new box Sarah Signature Collection. And who else better to be here with me than the delectable Debbie Robinson. How are you, Debbie? Boo!
Ha ha! Did I get you?
I just want to point out that you're not Debbie Fisher.
Well, I mean, come on. Right, I'm off. George, I'm going to forgive you because it's you, my darling. Yes, I'm not Debbie Fisher. I am Debbie Robinson. And have we got a spooktacular event for you today, because we've got an amazing launch, and I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to shout it out right now. If you love this collection, you need to get ahead of the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we are officially launching with the launch day show at 2 p.m. later on with our brand new Sarah Signature
We're not sure it's going to be here though, Debbie, are we?
No, we will do the show. We can promise you we'll do the show.
What choice we're going to get?
But I'm just going to say now, you've been going bonkers berserk. It went live this morning, and it literally is, honestly, one of those spooktacular events that's not going to last around. I did say this last night. If you joined me last night on my Facebook Live, where I gave you a sneaky peek, a preview, little crafty chat, little granddaughter chat as well. More for that to tell you later. But honestly, you've been loving it, and I'm so pleased you have. But don't hang around.
Johnny's just telling me already. It's only gone live this morning, Debbie. 20% of the stock that we have available has already gone. I mean, most people are still asleep, to be honest, if they're across the pond. But it will be a snooze-you-lose situation for this afternoon. And it's easy to see why, because it's so beautiful, isn't it?
It's absolutely.
And you get so much in the box.
It's one of those gorgeous collections. And listen, this is what you guys have been asking for year in, year out. Can we have an Halloween collection? And Sarah and Leanne and the product development team listened, and they've brought it to you. They've brought it here to us. And you've absolutely loved this. And I can see why, because it is an absolutely belter of a collection. We're going to be going through all of these lovely makes. You could be making your invitations for your Halloween parties, whatever it is that you want to do Halloween themed, you could be making those. You could of course be making your fun fold cards. I did a version of this last night, but in a bigger scale. You've got amazing themes all around Halloween. I know how much you love to celebrate Halloween, and here in the UK we are catching up quick, because it is a great event. It's an absolutely fabulous event, and it can be for any kind of makes. I love this one. We're going to be doing my little coffin gift box later on in the show, but it is going to be a stellar of a day. Not only have we got the brand new launch of the Halloween box from Sarah Signature's range, we've also got Monday Makers as well, which I absolutely love, Monday Makers, and we've got lots and lots of lovely goodies on there too, which we're going to give you a little sneak peek and a little taste.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be an amazing day, isn't it?
And it's lovely because we've been reunited with my gorgeous
Absolutely,
Joe.
It's been so long.
I know
It's been weeks since we worked together.
We had an emotional hug in the car park.
We did, didn't we? Yeah, it's not a euphemism. Yeah, and also really exciting this week, Debbie, because obviously, as everyone knows, Eurovision's going to be in the UK next year in May. I mean, beyond excited. But they've announced a shortlist for the cities, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
And Sheffield, which is kind of your nearest major city.
Where I was born and bred.
Yeah, is on the list. Also, Manchester is on the list as well, alongside Liverpool, Leeds, Newcastle. I feel like I forgot one. And Glasgow. Yeah, so we're very, very happy about that. Yeah,
absolutely.
So I mean, I hope I can. You're going to let me have your sofa if it's in Sheffield.
I'll do my spare bedroom out especially for you.
All right,
if
excellent.
It is Sheffield.
Brilliant. All right, excellent. A lot of you are tuning in saying hello. Lynn says, morning, Joe, Debbie and CTV crew. I'm so excited. I've just bought the Halloween box. Georgie Ann says, hi, Joe and Debbie from Clearwater, Florida. Debbie, I enjoy your live so much. I can totally see how much you love your family, especially little Sapphire. So I hear there was a cameo appearance last night on your Facebook Live.
Yeah, a cameo appearance by my little 4-year-old granddaughter. Not normal, because she's never up at that time. But yeah, she made a little cameo appearance in the form of her voice, joining us unexpectedly on the live. But yeah, honestly, she's fine. I got another phone call this morning.
Did you?
I'll tell you more later.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you more later.
I look forward
had
to
another
that.
phone call this morning. But yeah, thank you for joining me last night. Thank you.
Val says, hi Joe and Debbie, looking forward to the show. Want to congratulate Debbie on her first live, and I hope there will be more. I enjoyed spending the evening with you, as I'm sure everyone did. Val in Southampton.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, well, actually, there will be. Please excuse the beginning with the wonky camera angles and everything else. And we got there in the end. But yeah, I think I've mastered it now. And I enjoyed it so much that I definitely will be doing one very, very soon. So
amazing.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
Lynn says, Debbie, I really enjoyed your live last night. You did amazing. It was lovely to hear your little sapphire sheet is adorable. Debbie, Carol's loving your dress as well.
Oh, thank you.
And Cheryl says, good morning from a still dark North Carolina, Joe and Debbie, my favourite duo.
Oh,
that's very nice of you to say so.
Thank you.
You are going to need to be quick if you want to get a hold of that Halloween box. I'm just hearing how quickly it's going. Do you know what might be nice?
Yes.
Sorry, Jenny Briggs has rightly pointed out, but we missed Birmingham. That's showbiz, isn't it? I'm only joking. Yeah. I mean, they've only just had the last one. They've got to give everyone else a go. And they've just had the Commonwealth Games. Sorry, Jenny. Yes, I was saying the Halloween box, it is going really, really quickly. You are going to need to be fast this morning if you want to get your hands on it. Let's share with you then. Do you know what I was going to know? Before we do that, that's what I was going to say.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be nice if people sent us in some Halloween pictures?
Yeah.
You know, of the children, the grandchildren dressed up,
absolutely.
maybe any decorations that you've done. If you want to send pictures to us, you can. Details there along the bottom of the screen. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send them into.
I like that idea. That's going to be, absolutely. Share your family photos.
Yeah.
Share the kind of things that you do at Halloween. Share us your pictures of your houses, because I know over our stateside family and friends over there absolutely go to town.
Really do. I feel like we are catching up a bit in the UK.
We are catching up, definitely. And where I live, it's gone really big over the last couple of years, and lots of families. In fact, one not far away from my little granddaughter, the lady down the street, she decorates the whole outside of the house. She has a big cauldron full of sweets for all the kids that come round and trick-or-treating and things like that. So it's absolutely lovely, and I know that you guys celebrate it really over there massively. So please do send and share your pictures with us. We'd love to see them.
Yeah, we really, really would. Let's share it with you then. Come on, without further ado, we've teased you long enough with this brand new Box Zara Signature launch. You can see it here. Now, I mean, some Box Zara Signature launches, they don't come around all that often. And just to give you a sort of quick heads up as to how they come about, there's obviously lots and lots of ideas and concepts around when it comes to how many Zara Signatures we're going to bring to you in the year. And look, they don't all make it. Let's put it like that. There's a lot of ideas out there that Sarah and the team come up with, but we only have so many Sarah Signature slots available throughout the year. So what this is basically, we'd really love to bring you a full Sarah Signature collection on Halloween, but there just isn't room with all the other collections that we have. So what Sarah and the team do is they go, do you know what? It's too good to pass up an opportunity to this. So why don't we do this condensed Sarah Signature collection? So it means that rather than bringing you, a huge collection, what the team have done is taken the best bits and cherry-picked the best bits from what would have been a Zara Signature collection, boxed them up for you and given you a deal which is really quite unbelievable. I'm going to quickly take you through the boards of what... Actually, I'm going to let Debbie take you through what you're getting. I'll just give you the details because I've just heard how many people are already gone for this. A quarter of our stock has gone. Now, when I tell you about stock updates, and they're going to come thick and fast through this wake-up call, I am not talking about the amount of people that have it sat in their baskets on the website at the moment. So if it's in your basket, sat there, so once everyone else checks out on the website is what I'm saying, it's going to go very, very quickly. $49.99 or $59.95. There's over 200 elements in this box. That's a platinum price of £40 or just under $48. We genuinely don't know if we've got enough stock to last until that launch day show a little later today at 2 o'clock. No one really knows, so we shall see. But I think we should go over to Debbie and see what's in your box, Debbie.
What's in my box? Come and have a little delve. Come and have a little look inside, because I promise you, if you have not catched any of the previews, or you've not catched the live last night, this is a beautiful collection that's full of everything you need to do those home decor, scrapbook layouts, card making, invitations, bunting, all those kind of things that are all Halloween themed, and I know you're going to love this. So first things first, let's go into the box. Now, George, tell me if I've got it in the right place. Are we right? Perfect. I mean, straight away you can see this lovely box is so well presented, and it gives you a little indication of what's to come inside as well. There are over 200 elements in here, and like with any gorgeous box, we always have a little welcome note. Sarah telling you, completely different one this time, because it's all about the Halloween, which is one of Sarah's favourite dates in the year, and I honestly do mean that. She loves Halloween herself. Again, beautifully presented in this gorgeous tissue. We're going to unwrap that tissue, and then we're going to look inside, and hopefully I've got bits sticking everywhere. There we go. You've got now this plethora of a collection, and this really is a stellar collection. And I'm going to start with, just bear with me, I'm going to start with the dies and the stamps. So let's turn this over first off and take a look at these fabulous stamps. Some really good pieces in here, Joe. I've had a joy working with this collection, I really have. Absolutely fabulous. I'm just going to tuck that under there for a second. You are spooktacular. Ooh, I love that. I love the little pumpkin detail. Happy Halloween with the lovely witch hat instead of the A. I love that one as well. You've got the spider web, you've got the cute bunny with the bunting, pumpkin bunny with the bunting. You've got the bat bunny. I love that one. It's so cute, a bat bunny. You've got the cat, the witch cat, we're going to call it, the witch cat, who does a book of spells and potions in there. And then you've got the mouse Dracula. Isn't it gorgeous? I absolutely love it. I'm giving them all new names, these news. Give them all new names.
They do.
Pumpkin, the faces, that's a great stamp set there.
They're going to be gorgeous to colour those, aren't they?
Honestly, and a lot of fun as well. And they're going to be perfect for any age. So I can see any age from young to old working with this stamp set and working with this collection. Then you've got all the dies. Now, normally in a collection, we have all the dies that cut out and do the fussy cutting. We wanted to cram absolutely as much as we possibly could in here. So in this collection, we've given you all silhouette dies, dies that are going to create the fun factor. So on here, we've got the pumpkins, the trio of pumpkins. We've got the witch on a broomstick, separate pieces. We've got the witch's feet. I love these. Honestly, this is just such good fun. We've got the ghoul, the ghost, the ghoul. We've got the cauldron with the boo, the bats. We've got spiders, little spiders, big bats and little bats. We've got the house on there, the haunted house. Ooh. We're going to do it today, aren't we, Joe? It's going to be done. It's going to be done. We've got the tombstone, the groomstone, I'm going to call it, the tombstone on there as well. But tons and tons of things, loads of dies, loads of stamps. And that's not the only stamp in the collection, Joe, because we've even got a lovely trick or treat. And again, you've got the ghoul in there, you've got the spider on top of the eye, you've got the bats surrounding it, the spider's web. Absolutely gorgeous detail. Honestly, the team have worked incredibly hard on this. It is a phenomenal collection. Now, I'm just going to bring in a piece of black cardstock just so you can see this a little bit better, because these are the elements that are the stencils. So on the stencils, and I love stencils because you can work with them either way. Turn them upside down. You could have them going in opposite directions. So you could have a real lot of fun with this. Yeah, I love stencils. That's why I'm so pleased we've got them in this collection. And again, use your inks, use your texture pastes, glitter paste, whatever it is that you want to do to create those beautiful silhouette images. But again, that's your first set. You've got your pumpkin, your witches, your cauldron, your boil. Is it, what do they call that when they're bubbling? Bubbles.
Your bubbles.
Bubbles, that's the one.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Stars in there. Debbie's turned into her own soundboard today. I love it. She does all her own sound effects. She even does all her own stunts as well. Yeah, she really is she writes the theme tune, sings the theme tune, does the sounds, does the stunts, does it all, our Debs.
Oh dear, but I just love this. Can you tell how excited I am?
Yeah.
I genuinely, absolutely adore this collection. And I did share last night, I've never been big on Halloween until quite recently. So for me, it was like, do we really need an Halloween collection? Do we really? Until I got it. And then I was like, oh my God, I can't stop playing with it. I literally adore this box. I'm on my second box already. I absolutely love it. It's a fabulous collection, and I know you're loving it just as much as we do too. So again, a second set of stencils in there. You've got your tree, you've got your owls, you've got your bats, you've got your birds. Can we go a little bit closer, George? Is that all right? So you can see it a little bit closer. There you go. So you've got your grass verges there that you can make.
I nearly burst out into boom, bang, and bang then.
Boom,
come
bang,
closer,
bang.
Come closer.
We've got the pumpkins with the faces, so you can actually put those into there. You can really build and play on this. We've got a fabulous box template in this one as well. So this box template means that you can make your own gift boxes, and it could be perfect for your things that you may want to give to the trick-or-treaters that come. Maybe it's your family that you want to put little things in there with. But absolutely beautiful. So that's your box template that's in that collection as well. Then we're moving on to embossing folder. We've got a fantastic embossing folder with the spider's web. I love that. 4x6 in size, if I remember rightly. Yes, it is 4x6 in size. A lovely size there to be having a play with. Then we've got the consumable parts. That's all the hardware. This is the collection that you're going to use year in, year out with your Halloween theme. And please believe honestly, please believe me when I say this, this will last you for years to come. Then you've got your ribbon. So we've got ribbon on here, and it's the Grow Green effect this time of the ribbons. We've got, as always with our boxes, from your thick to your medium to your thin. Lovely Halloween colours, pumpkin, khaki coloured, a beautiful purple in there, very in keeping with an Halloween theme in colours. We've got the beautiful gems that all match as well, so again, it's a collection that works together. Then we've got our envelopes and card blanks in here in 2 different sizes, so you're not even having to go out, you can get yourself kick-started with your card blanks, 4x6 and 5x7, and you're getting 6 of each in there. And then my favourite bit, I'm just going to move the box just for one side so I can show you these beautiful, beautiful papers. Now you're getting 2 of each design in each one of these designs that I'm away to show you. Gorgeous themes in there, but they're double-sided and they're uncoated, which means you can then literally stamp onto it, distress into it, and do whatever it is that you want with your papers. But take a look. I'm going to do it this way so you can see the 2 different designs. There we are. Perfect. Thank you, George. That is just showing you the front and the back of those lovely designs. 2 of each, like I said, in both, and you can see complementary with the colours that you've seen in the ribbons, that you've seen in the gems. I love this one. You could use it in a big piece, or you could take it into strips and cut it down into strips if you want to make your gift boxes and wrap those around your gift boxes. One of my favourite ones, I love this, it's because it's got a script around the back. It's got all that beautiful ink work and then all the gorgeous stars, and then that lovely harlequin, I'm going to call it the harlequin paper at the back. These ones I love because they've got snippability into them. This one creates a little 6x6 panel that you can then add to, and then you can cut these out and add little strips if you're doing your scrapbooking layouts, or again if you're decorating boxes. But you can take a scene, literally absolutely beautiful, beautiful collection. And then again, look at this. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at the spider's web, look at the detail. It's like the faux, do you know the faux bleaching technique that we do with our inks? All done there for you, overlaid with all those beautiful spider webs, and then all the spiders in there as well. Absolutely fabulous. Then we've got another set here of a 6x6 with the strip, and then with this little tiny strip here. If I just turn that round to one side for you, you can see those pumpkins on there, which has got, again, matching beautifully together. So that's all your printed papers. Absolutely phenomenal.
Interrupt you,
Ooh.
but hold on to your craft desk.
Hold on to my craft. What's happening?
A third of this launch has gone. Bearing in mind we are 20 minutes into the launch show. It's 6:20 in the morning in New York, and it's 3:20 in the morning in LA. So most of the US is still asleep. So there's going to be a lot of very unhappy customers across the pond. I do know that over in HQ they are desperately searching and trying and see if we can pilfer any stock from anywhere else that has been committed to anyone else, any of our third-party retailers. We don't know at the moment if that is the case or if that can be done. All we know that is for now we only have the stock we have. We are desperately trying to get more because I don't think it's going to be here when we get to the launch day. A third has gone, and that doesn't take into account everyone that's got it in their basket at the moment. There are loads of you going for this, and there are also lots of you multi-ordering on it as well at the same time. It is extremely busy. If you want it, It's never been more imperative to get it in your basket and check it out, Debbie. So I just want everyone to know.
No,
I don't want
that's
anyone
fine.
to sort of, dilly and
That's
dally
fine.
and then end up missing out on it.
And genuinely, we will go ahead with the show. We will do the launch show. We're not going to put another show in. We'll do that launch show, I think.
I'll be able to sit on the sofa then. If it sells out, I'll be able to have a sit down for the launch.
I'll sit with you and join you. No, we will go ahead with the launch show. I can't see it being changed that way, but it's just, of course, if you want it, it's not that we're trying to, you must get hold of it now. I don't want you to be disappointed. If this is something that you've loved and wanted for a long time, get it now. Please, because we don't know genuinely. There is a lot of people running around. We've already had Johnny on the phone trying desperately to get hold of more stock.
Yeah,
but we can't
I don't think it's
promise
going to
that.
happen though at the moment, Debbie.
And I did say last night, I did say to you, if you were watching me live, I did say I definitely predicted that this would not be hanging around. It was going to fly, and I knew. I just had. Do you ever get feelings?
I kind of presume we'd have thousands and thousands of these, though,
yes.
and that's not the case. We don't have as many as we would like for a whole host of different reasons. But it's definitely going to go, Debbie. It's just a question of when now, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll just finish my last little pieces that are in the box. We've done the patterned paper, and then you've got the matching, as always, cardstock in here to match. We've got 3 sheets of each colour, so you've got your black, you've got your purple, you've got your green, you've got your pumpkin orange, you've got 2 different tones of pumpkin orange there actually, and then you've got that lovely yellow as well, which again absolutely beautifully works with all of that paper that's in that collection, and it comes to you all in the box ready for you to get crafting. They're the consumables. These are the consumables. Let me put all the consumables in first. And then the bit that's going to last you a lifetime is the box template, which you're going to be able to take outside of your crafting with Halloween. Then you've got your 3 stencils to create all your scenes. You look after these, they'll last you a lifetime.
I think you'd struggle to get the templates, the stamps and the dies for this price, Debbie,
well,
if you were looking anywhere else.
Yeah, when you consider what's in this collection, with all that metal that's in here, this is a lot of detail. There's a lot of metal dies in there. There's a lot of stamps in here. You've got all these stamps. And then, of course, you've got your embossing folder. This really is a fabulous, truly fabulous collection. One that Sarah and the team have gone with what people have been asking for year in, year out. Please, may we have an Halloween-themed collection? Well, it's here. How
Absolutely.
long for? I don't know. But
And it's something, I mean,
this is it.
In the UK, we don't see an awful lot of Halloween-themed craft stuff,
No, we
do we?
don't.
I know
No.
we don't have as much as you guys have across the pond. And actually, I think for the size of the celebration, there isn't that much of it around. And there's not going to be that much of it around for very long, actually, looking at the way in which this stock is going. If you do want to get your hands on it, details are here on the screen for you. $40.99. That's not the price. $49.90. It's like I've got a friend's dentures in, Debbie. I'm so excited this morning. $49.99 or $59.95. Take your Club Inspired discount off of that as well. Of course, Platinum members taking it down to £40 or $48, barring a little bit of change. And then a lot of you, I'm hearing, are multi-ordering on this. I completely understand why you're doing that. Something else you might want to throw in your basket as well at the same time is our Centura Pearl bundle. It's a 50-sheet bundle. Now, the great thing is you're getting a packet of the pumpkin for free, which is amazing. So you're getting 2 packs of the pumpkin, you're getting 20 sheets of the pumpkin, you're going to get the black in there, the pale silver and the rose gold. So all absolutely perfect for your not just your Halloween crafting, but also your sort of autumnal crafting as well. You know, if you went for last year's Autumn Blessings collection, maybe you're going to do a lot of Thanksgiving style cards, then this is going to be great for that too. $15.96 or $27.96. As I said, a 20% saving on that, which is excellent. You're looking at $12.77 as a Platinum member here in the UK. Lots and lots of excitement for this over on the socials. I've got a job to keep up with the comments. Honestly, they're going past. It's like the results coming in on of the football on a Saturday, Debbie. They're just going so quickly. We're not allowed to talk about football today, Debbie. Do you know why? For anyone out there that follows football, you've probably never heard of Brentford FC. I'd never heard of them. Apparently, they've just been, they're a Premier League football team, yeah. They beat Man United 4-0. 4-0. They beat Man United 4-0 this weekend. I come in this morning, John's crying, Johnny's crying. they're all crying. It's just 22 men chasing an inflated piece of leather around a field. I don't know why they get themselves so worked up, Debbie. Deborah says, morning everyone from a hot, humid, stormy Lancashire. Enjoyed your Facebook Live, Debbie, and I've just ordered the box. Don't know if I'll use it, but you know, I think you'll definitely use it. The great thing about it, it's wonderful for things like cards, but it's also great for those little giftables. I can imagine people making those little boxes up and giving all their sweets and candy to the children in them. Betty says, I love Debbie's Live, so much fun, and we need more of them. Meredith says, I need this in my life. Denise has got their order in. And says the Dracula mouse is so adorable. Linda loves the Dracula mouse as well. Lynn's got their order in. It's her grandson's birthday is on Halloween. How cool is that, having a Halloween birthday? Anne says, I have some Halloween themed crafty things, but I knew I'd want this as soon as I saw it. I'll be more likely to make home decor than cards. I work nights and usually not home to give out treats. Shirley says, I just love this collection. Lynn says, such an amazing price for the amount of dies and other bits you get. Absolutely it is. I think just the hardware, you'd struggle to get your hands on that for this kind of price if you would have to go out and buy these items separately. Eleanor says, I'm going to make boxes for my grandkids with candy in it for when they go out on Halloween, so my daughter really doesn't like them out for Halloween. Shirley says, the papers are beautiful. Amy says, I really want more of the papers. The only way to get the papers, I'm afraid, and it is the case with these, is in the box, and I think that's why some of you are multi-ordering on this at the moment. Don't forget, we'd love to see your Halloween pictures as well. You can send them in to us. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into. So please, please, please get them in. I know Debbie's got loads planned though on this. So many messages coming in. It is so busy, Debbie, at the moment.
I knew it would be.
Who knows how long it's going to last? Who knows if it's going to last until the end of this wake-up call, actually. That's the rate at which it's
well,
going.
I did tease that it should be here tomorrow as well on launch party, but I did say last night, again, and I'm banging on about it, but honestly, I did say if, you know, I genuinely didn't think that this was going to last the full day, and with the way things are going, it's not going to even last the first show. I didn't expect that, I'm not going to lie, but this is really, it's what you've asked for, it's what you've begged us for year in, year out. We've delivered, and you're loving it, so I'm just pleased that for those of you who have got it already, that's brilliant. For those of you who've got it in your baskets, don't leave it in the basket, and don't have that situation.
Yeah, don't miss out, Debbie.
You've heard Sarah talk about the shower conversation when she went on a shower. It's a true story. It's happened to me multiple times when I've put things into my basket, I've gone through to the payment section, and then it's bounced back out because I wasn't quick enough on that checkout button. So please, 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 if you love this collection, get hold of it now.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those that just comes and goes, isn't it?
Is.
In a heartbeat, in a heartbeat.
So I'm going to have a play, if I may. I'm a poet and I
You may.
If I may. So I'm going to use a sample of the paper that's in that beautiful collection. I say paper, it's the coloured card that I'm going with, which again, I've just cut down because I'm going to make a 6x6 card. Now, I want my cards stock to last a little bit more than I would normally, so I've taken
Debbie, I'm so sorry to keep interrupting you. I know it's really annoying. I've become that guy today. I have just heard that we are not getting any more stock. The stock we have is a stock we get. Stock we have is a stock we've got. So when it goes today, it will be gone. When it goes, it's gone.
Dear.
Whether we get some back in the coming weeks or days or weeks, I don't know. But if you want it, it looks like the stock we have loaded right now, of which over a third has gone, is going to be the only stock. So that's it. No pinching, I'm afraid, Debbie. No pinching.
I know sometimes we can get away with it, but we are launching today here first. So none of our other channels that we broadcast to, they've not had it. I think it's later on in the week. Have QVC had it yet? Not yet. So QVC haven't had it either. So literally, we can't go around pinching stock because we've promised those guys their stock. So this is your opportunity to get hold of it right here, right now. I will be doing that 2 p.m. show unless the big wigs from higher up tell me otherwise. So we're going to get cracking with the first demo. And honestly, I am thrilled that you're loving it. I genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. So I've taken some of our matte black cardstock and I've made myself a, I always say this, but as I say, just shy of 6x6. Because when I make my envelopes, I like to keep them nice and even, just for me, with me, you know, putting it together. So this is a 5 3/4 inch square, taken from an A4 piece of matte black cardstock. You'll find that on the website. Not sure if it's in Shop the Show, but you can go and have a little look. So it's our matte black cardstock that I have scored in half And that is, if you're using one of your scoreboards, the track before 6 inches, or on your Ultimate Pro, it's on the A4 half fold to create this, and then literally turned it on its side and cut down that A4 piece to the 5 3/4 mark, which gives me the perfect base. This particular piece of cardstock is 5.5 by 5.5. Wait a minute. Let me just double check that. Yes, it was, Debbie. But I'm going to give it a little bit of, a little bit of an inking using one of my stencils. So I've got myself some ink from our ink range. This is our water reactive ink pad. Going in with the jet black. Normally I go with the noir black because it's a little bit softer than jet black, but I can't find that one, so I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to pop a little bit down onto my glass mat, and I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to place where I want to position. Can you see my lovely trees? So I'm going to go in and I'm going to place that down towards, yeah, about, let's go there. And I'm just going to use this area. So I'm going to pick up my ink and I'm going to go in and just give that a little tickle. Shall we call it a tickle, Joe? Little tickle.
Yeah, why not?
Over the top. And I'm going to pick that up and go in and just give this a little like a shadow effect, this, like a silhouette effect. So when I go back over now and I lift that off, you can see I've created a little bit of a tree. Now there's other little pieces on here, so I've got a little bird. So on the top of that branch, I'm going to pop that little bird and I'm going to go on. This is when you could use, actually, you could use your finger daubers. Now, Producer Johnny, I am not sure. I'm so sorry that, because I know they're never in stock, but could you just do me a little quick check for me?
Debbie, he's very, very dubious, is our Johnny, that they're going to be back in stock. They come and go, don't they? So quickly.
Time. Yeah, absolutely.
But if they are out of stock again, though, you can always just pop your email address. If it shows out of stock, there'll be a little box underneath it. Pop your email address in there, and we will email you then when it comes back in stock, which is great. Although it is great, Debbie, but the problem is there's always so many people waiting for these. They come in and they go straight out of stock again. But pop your email address in, you'll get a notification when they come back into stock.
It happens. It does happen. Now, you know, they're such a popular item, aren't they, that we can't help. You know, we try as hard as to keep things in stock, but it's sometimes a little tad tricky. But as I'm doing, Johnny, sorry, Joe. That's because I heard Johnny in
Johnny?
here. Sorry.
Johnny needs to know as well.
Johnny needs to know as well, yeah. But I'm just popping, excuse me, I'm popping said stencil back over and going in just to pick up those pieces again.
Debbie, with like larger silhouette stencils, like I genuinely don't know the answer to this question. Can you heat emboss larger areas like this? Or is it just fine detail you can heat emboss?
Can heat emboss any?
So you could actually heat emboss the silhouette?
So I could have done this, and I could do it in stages if I was doing it. I could do this with our opaque pigment inks. Yeah. And use the pigment inks to go in. Again, pigment inks as well, they blend really well, so you got a lovely blending, not just necessarily for your heat embossing techniques. Of course, it's an ink pad that's purposely made for that reason, but you can use them as well because they blend beautifully, and again, you've got the option of the colours. So maybe you haven't got the water reactive ones, maybe you've got the pigment inks, you can do this look with those as well, and you can heat emboss them if you want to add a little bit of shine, a little bit of enamelled look to that by using that ink pad, which is a good shout out, Joe. That is a really good shout out there. I'm going to move on to my little tomb just down here, little gravestone. Obviously we're going with a spooky theme. I tell you, playing with these, making all these samples has been a real joy. I've absolutely loved popping these together. Really enjoyed. I've even got things like your grass. Let's get the grass in there, and I'm going to go down to the bottom with this and just put. This is where you just start to build up your scene and tell your own little bit of a story, really, isn't it, when you think about it? A little bit of storytelling.
And they're so versatile stencils, aren't they? I mean, especially imagine things like the different sort of pastes that we have, you know, all those sort of mixed media things that you might have at home in your crafty stash. Imagine popping these through. Oh, imagine black glitter paste through this, Debbie.
Oh,
or orange
now
glitter
you're
paste.
talking.
Yeah, it's going to look fabulous,
now
isn't it?
you're talking. Definitely like that idea. Oh, I can hear Johnny in my ear. Oh. We're gonna carry on, aren't we, Johnny? We're gonna carry on.
We're just gonna keep calm and craft on is what we're gonna do, isn't it, Debbie?
You what, my lovely?
Keep calm and craft on. When everyone around us is losing their heads, it's so busy. When we will get to each and every one of you on the website as well. It is very, very busy over there at the moment. I will just reiterate it again. If it is in your basket, you will need to check it out ASAP. I know that sounds a bit sort of scary, spooky even, but it is super, super busy and it is going to go.
Yeah, it is. It ain't going to be here at the end of the day. Me thinking that we'll have it in Monday Makers, that's not going to happen.
No.
That's definitely not going to happen. And by then, of course, America will be wide awake. So yes, it's not going to happen. But we will keep on and craft. We'll carry on crafting. Let's just see how it goes today. I knew it were going to be a really good day. I really did. I knew it were going to be a good day. I've even got a little hanging upside down back. Can you see in this top part? I'm just going to pop onto the tree. My little upside down back.
Donna Stokes' birthday today. Happy birthday. She says, watching you guys. Now, that's the way to spend my birthday. I love you guys. We love you too, Donna. We were just discussing it before the show. Lorna Jane says, no sitting on the fence for this one. Order placed now to relax and enjoy the demos. That is the way to do it, Lorna Jane.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the way to do it. Get yours now. Sit back then, watch the demos. You can come back to obviously you can come back to these demos. Who knows where things are going to be going with things, but yeah, enjoy those demos. Get hold of it now while you can. I'm just gone back in because I just want to.
That looks amazing, Debbie.
You can see how it
really
comes together, though,
amazing.
can't you? And I've literally used one of our water reactive ink pads. I just want to add a little bit more definition, so I'm going to go back in with that. I'm not going to worry too much if it slips slightly. It'll be fine. But yeah, you can create your own little scene, tell your own little story with these.
And Lorna Jane makes a great point, Debbie. She says, I'll be adding in fairies and unicorns and making some gothic fantasy out of this as well. So you could use it all year through. You absolutely could. That's a really good idea, that, Lorna Jane.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's exactly what you can be doing. I love that idea. Again, coming up with some belting ideas, aren't we? This is what we said. Last night, people were talking all the way through the Facebook Live of all the things that they were going to do with this collection once they got it home.
Debbie, hold on to your craft counter.
What was that?
40% of the stock has now gone. We are not even 40 minutes into this 2-hour wake-up call show, and we have already gone through 40% of the stock. We're going to have to, after this demo, Johnny's going to have to drag us away from this collection for a bit, because we do worry it's going to just sell through before the end of the show. But if you want it, do get your hands on it ASAP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think we've made that clear enough this morning?
Yes, I think we might have. Do you know what I would say? If you've got friends who you know that are probably asleep right now, maybe either give them a quick call and just apologise for waking them up, or get hold of one for them and buy one for them, because they'll be your best friend, especially when the stock's gone, literally. So again, I'm just going to pop that all the way around. I'm just literally drawing in, adding this little frame. So again, you can just take your ink dabbers, ink daubers, whichever one you want, and just framing round the edges to give it that little bit of a spooky look. And I know people are afraid of black. By using the black, they think it's too dark, but it really does add a little extra element of spookiness, that's a good word, but it draws you into the scene that I've created just by framing that around there, which is starting to look absolutely fabulous. I'm going to step away from it because I know what I'm like, but yeah, I'm going to stay away from there because that's my background scene done, which I'm going to mount onto some orange cardstock like so, that's going to then sit there. However, I'm not done. And I'm going to move on to some dies. So I'm going to stick this bit down first, Joe. So again, all you need to do with your inks on your stencil is give it a little white down, a little clear, and it'll be absolutely fine, I promise. Oops, clear. Let me clean that up. I'm going to clean that up. Let's give that a little bit of an housekeeping clean as I'm going along. And then I'm going to stick this down on my card base, and then I'm going to move on to those dies because, oh my God, you think the stencils are fabulous? Wait till you see the dies. All of this paper is taken from the collection.
Imagine how many, I mean, I know this makes 12, this collection, Debbie, it says, and that really is only limited by the fact that you've got 12 card blanks and envelopes in there. But as I can see it, go for that extra Centura Pearl collection, that's got another 50 sheets in there. I mean, look, if you were to use the pumpkin and the black in that collection as your card blanks, you've got enough bits and bobs in here to make another 30 cards on top of that then, really, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great,
There's another 30 cards out of this collection.
I mean, it
literally is just the card blanks and envelopes that hold it back to the 12.
Absolutely. Right, lovely background going off. Let's move on to the fabulous dies. So we've got all sorts of characters on here. We've got the lovely black cat, got to have a black cat. We've got the witch with her broomstick. Let's get that one off as well. So pop the broomstick. I'm going to leave the cauldron for now, but I think I'm going to go in with the bats. I love the spider ones. I'm not going to, do you know, Joe, when they cut out, they look real. I scared myself a couple of times because I dropped them on my counter and I thought they were a real spider on my desk. Because they do look so realistic, they really do. I'm going to go in with a couple of those bats. What else shall we use? Use the tombstone. I think I'm going to have my trio of pumpkins. Yeah, we'll have the trio of pumpkins. Step away, Debbie. Oh, no. One last one. Pumpkin. Love the pumpkin one. The pumpkin one's got the outside die cut, but then inside it's got the embossed detail. So I'm going to use some black cardstock. I'm going to use my Gemini. I'm going to use my in fact, I might use my Gemini Junior plates for this one. Let's just see if I've got them all. That's the magnetic. Don't want the metal. Let's get the plastic and the other cutting. There we go. And we're going to just do a little spot of die cutting. So I'm going to pop all of these pieces down onto some matte black cardstock. Did you say there was black in that Centura Pearl?
There is, yeah. You get 10 sheets of black, 20 sheets of pumpkin, 10 of the pale silver and 10 of the rose gold, which is lovely. Yeah. Really nice colour choices there.
Absolutely. And so you could be giving this a really nice shine, you know, with the Centura Pearl, with the lovely sheen to it. So you could be doing this. I'm using matte black cardstock with this, just because I've got a bit of a muted background there with the inks. But you could be doing that as well if you wanted to, Joe. So I think I'm going to try... There's a lot on there. Let me just bring in a couple of pieces of low tack tape just to try and hold those down into place. There we go. And then I wonder if I can get those out. Yeah, I'll be able to get that one on there. And then just die cut these through. And I know that when you get this home, you are going to really, really enjoy this collection. The fun element, for one, is just fab. It's just a fabulous collection. The papers are beautiful. Of course, as well, do you know when you're in the paper library, there is an Halloween section in the paper library of 12 by 12s that will work beautifully with this collection. Yeah,
there is, isn't there?
And I know that because our Craig did last week. I think he did a Facebook Live using some of the Halloween papers. So I know that in your paper library you do have, and there's been some fantastic deals on the paper library of late. So yeah, you could be using that as well.
Absolutely stonking great deals on it, Debbie.
I know, yeah. I was a bit flabbergasted, I'm not going to lie, when I saw them myself, which is just, honestly, being a brilliant price. So, of course, you can use that if you want to. Once your papers have gone, just push that over to one side to get all my little pieces out. I love the idea of the broomstick and the witch being, let me get this right, put it right, Debbie, the right way around, where you can just sit around, so you can perch your bottom onto that bottom end of the stick and put her hands on there. Look how clever that is. We could have done that without, we could have done them separate, but I like the idea of a separate piece because, of course, you could use this separately to the witch that sat down there. But I've got my bats on there. Where's my, did I not put my little bat down? Where's my big bat gone? Let me just have a quick peek on there. Oh, it's there. Silly me.
There it is.
I can't see for looking, can I? But again, all of these pieces. And this is when you could be doing a bit of paper piecing behind the cross, behind the pumpkin. You could pop, as though it's illuminated, you could pop some light up pieces behind there using your cardstock. I did that last night with my live, showing you how to do that. I had some great ideas coming through. But I'm ready now to just pop on my pieces. Now, I've taken and I've just drawn myself a little rough edge because I wanted a little bit of a moon in the background. I say the moon, the sunset, that I'm going to place over, and I'm going to put my witch onto there. So before I do, and I want to lift this off with some...
I love a big pointy nose. I think it's
like
really quite hilarious. Yeah,
the detail's absolutely phenomenal on these. You really will love this when you get it on, because the detail is absolutely fabulous. From that pointy nose to the realistic spiders on there, everything about this collection just puts a real big smirk on your face. It's a real big smile because it is honestly a joyous collection, and I'm so pleased. Oh, I've put my birds there. I'm covering them up, and my bats. Fancy putting them on there, Debbie, a waste. Never mind. We'll pop that up at the top, and then of course we're going to have her sitting there with her broom. So let's pop the broom on there. I'll use my dotty tape pen for this one. Like so. And we'll have it going across. It's a bit like the Bewitched character. Do you remember Bewitched? Are you a bit too young for Bewitched?
Oh, I used to love Bewitched. Not, hey, you sitting in your tree.
No. The
There's a room for two. Won't be shy. The windows and doors. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Hey.
Oh, look at you. The double down.
I only know that because I saw Bewitched at Manchester Pride last year.
Did you? Yeah, because they're still performing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm on about the American TV programme, Bewitched. I love that with Samantha, the good witch we called her, because I absolutely love that, the good witch, where she wrinkled her nose to create a magic. I love that one. But yeah, so I'm going to pop on. Let's go on and let me perch your bum. There we go. Look at. Honestly, such a fun collection, it really is. And then we're going to start to place all of our pieces. Now, I think I'm going to use my 3D Collal glue for this. Where is my little syringe? Let me find the...
Of course, Johnny said, is she riding the broom side saddle? Of course she's riding it side saddle. Johnny, she's wearing a dress. She might be a witch, but she's a lady. She can't have... She can't be legs akimbo on there.
No,
can you imagine? You'd see her witchy knickers. Can't be having that. Of course she's riding side saddle. She's a lady.
Oh, Johnny, trust you.
Oh, honestly.
Trust you. Yeah, I mean, in the terms of a silhouette, Johnny, you wouldn't want her to have her legs wrapped around the broomstick. It wouldn't look right. Oh, if only you could hear what's going off in our ear. I'm just going to start to build this up. In fact, let's have a little quirky angle. There we go. I'm going to pop my pumpkin on there as well. Let's get another little foam pad. Again, just placing all of these on, and then we'll finish it off with a little sentiment. I think I'll have that one over the top. Let's have a look. Where's the pussycats? There it is. Let's have the pussycats over here as well. Let's pop a little couple. Foam pads, absolutely fabulous for this. Of course, chunky glue, great as well, but I just can't find my tube. I don't know what I've done with it. So I'm just using the smallest of our foam pads that we have in our range of foam pads. We had an amazing deal on Saturday of different foam pads, so you can always go back and have a little look and see if you can find them on there, see if they're still available. But yeah, just adore this collection. Absolutely fabulous. It really, really is. Do you like Halloween, Joe?
Yeah, I love it.
Do you love it too?
Yeah, because if you're an adult, or me and all of my, it's like if you've got kids, it's quite exciting, isn't it? Because you get them all dressed up. Yeah. If you're a millennial without children, me and all my mates go out on Halloween. We all get dressed up. We wear fancy dress out. You should see some of the ridiculous costumes that people go out wearing at Halloween. It's a big thing, in Manchester. It's the weekend. Everyone goes out for Halloween, Debbie. Everyone over usually has a house party, has everyone over, and then goes out afterwards into town. Yeah, I'd say it's actually probably one of the biggest nights out of the year. Yeah,
really?
It's really, really big.
I've not been out for an Halloween. You usually with kids.
I went as a skeleton once. Yeah, had a jumpsuit on with bones on it as a skeleton. Got my face all painted up. Yeah. What else have I worn? I can't remember. I think I've got quite a lot of use out of that skeleton outfit. I think that was recycled at least 3 years in a row. I haven't done it for a couple of years, but this year I'm off at Halloween, so I'll definitely be going out this year for Halloween.
Definitely going out.
Definitely.
I don't know what I'll be doing this Halloween. Hopefully I'll be able to go out and with kids, because Sapphire did her first one last year and she absolutely loved it. She'll probably one of the politest little Halloweeners knocking on your door. But she absolutely loved it, so I know she'll enjoy it this year because she's got another year on her back. And Ezra, well, of course, Ezra's going to love it. He'll be able to run around like...
Is he still a wild child?
Oh, my days, that boy. Stood at top at slide yesterday, Joe. Nearly gave Nan an heart attack. Stood at the top. No hands, bearing in mind he's 19 months. Yeah. Stood at the top of the slide, literally like this. Thought it was funny. Just at the top. This slide's a Safi slide. He's got a slide, she's got a slide. Oh, he climbed up it. Thought it was absolutely fabulous. I'm not going to say it, heart was in my mouth. Right. And he thought it was hilarious. Stood at the top, just laughing his little head off. Because when you try and go up to them, to try and catch them, and you're like, you don't want to move too quick because you don't want to do a sudden movement and then them drop off. But I thought it was hilarious, the little varmint. He really is a little live wire. We know we've got him, put it that way. We know we've got him. Now, just to finish that off, I've given my little bat wings a little curl, so they've actually got like a 3D element to them. I'm just going to finish that off with one of the sentiments, and I've gone with the Happy Halloween. Oh, I should have placed that a little bit better.
Oh,
Come here,
Debbie, did you hear that?
No, I can't hear anything. I don't know if they're not talking or if I've lost them. I can't hear them.
With a lot of people with it in their baskets as well. Half has gone. That is people that have checked out. Carol says going to Disneyland Halloween party. Amazing. Imagine going to Disney for Halloween. I'd really like to go to Disney, you know, Debbie. Even maybe just a little quick jaunt over to
I would love
Disneyland
to go
Paris
there.
would be lovely.
Honestly, I would love to go there. No, if I'm going to go to Disneyland, I want to go to the... Just don't mean there's a horrible way. I want to go to the proper one. America. Right. I want to go to the proper Disney.
Right, because I think LA is the original one, isn't it?
I think the what, love?
Is LA the original one?
Is that the original one?
I think so. Because Disney World, isn't it, LA? And the Florida is Disneyland, isn't it? I could be wrong. There's a difference. There's a world and a land. I know that much.
Right, are you ready to see the creation?
Yeah.
We're all done. Because there you go.
Look at that.
Card. And I was going to stick myself a little insert using the Halloween. Stick the insert. Let's not forget the inside, just as nice as the outside. But yeah, I want you to get hold of this while you can, because I can hear from Joe how much is going. So absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Amazing. I'm going to quickly remind you what's in the box, and then we're going to take a break and give you an opportunity to check out, because you're going to need to do that with over half the stock already gone. Let me share them with you, what you're getting in here included. So you're going to get the dies in here. I mean, I would say, Debbie, I think you could pay $22.99, $24.99 for the dies on their own, comfortably.
Absolutely.
Then think about everything else you're getting. Gorgeous stencils in here. So you've got this one with a pumpkin that you can layer up, that gorgeous scene building stencil that you've got there. You've even got a favour box template in there as well. So imagine making all of your little boxes for the children that are coming around this Halloween, having them themed up and decorated and adorned with all these beautiful stamps and dies. There's the gorgeous stamp set as well. Absolutely stunning. You're going to get the embossing folder in there, which is wonderful. More stencils for you as well. I absolutely love the trickle. Oh, I've lost my stamp. Yours won't be. Yours won't. Yours will make sure it gets you. Don't worry. Step on there. You're going to get the gorgeous little trick or treat stamp in there. And then all of those different pattern papers, which is amazing. So you've got those, you've got your card stock coming in there, and of course your jewels in all of those wonderful colour match colours, and your ribbons in there too. It is an absolutely amazing box, brilliant value, and I think that's why so many of you have gone for this already so quickly in this wake up call. We're going to give you an opportunity to check out your basket. If it's in your baskets, I would absolutely wholeheartedly recommend that you check it out. So once you do that, let's share with you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Everyone backstage is amazing. You probably know this because we talk about them all the time, but I have to give a big shout out to Jake. From the minute he walks in the door, he has got the hugest smile, but he's just brilliant. He's always there, he's always on the ball, asking what, and they all are, but Jake is just, he's a cheeky little chappy, I think is why I like him.
Constantly asking if we've got everything we need, fetching it for us if we need them. Everyone laughs at me because my main thing when Jake's in is, Jake!
He gets me whatever I want, so if I need anything from the library, he goes, gets me it, we rummage through the boxes together, we make sure that I've got everything I need. And he always does it with a smile.
Favourite core product at Crafters Companion that I use day in and day out on Crafters TV, of course, has got to be the Gemini Junior. I absolutely love my Gemini Junior. I'm going to say 95% of the die cutting that I do is going to fit on an A5 platform. Therefore, it's going to fit within my Gemini Junior. I always have it at the side of my crafty desk at home. Where possible, I always have it at the side of me on Crafters TV. Whether I am going to be doing the die cutting, whether I am going to be doing our embossing with folders and stencils, all of which are going to fit on the Junior. I love the size of it. I love that it gives me a little bit more space, but I love the fact it takes nothing away from the A4 Gemini. It's exactly the same. It holds the exact amount of pressure. You can do the same with the pause and the reverse function. I will forever be grateful to Leanne for bringing out the Gemini Junior. It is the one I love, I adore, I will use day in and day out, and you know what? I'm going to constantly use it day in and day out because I love it that much.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben, you did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we flip that? Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Whoo, my, oh my, it is busy over on the website at the moment. So many of you still getting a hold of that Halloween collection. If it's in your basket, please do check it out. You are checking out in your droves. Laughing Gravy says, is the box in the Halloween box the coffin-shaped box? No, it isn't. But there is, Debbie's going to show us in the later show how we can create that coffin-shaped box. So don't worry, you will still be able to create that. You're right, Joe. Disney World is in Florida and Disneyland is in California. Amanda says Disneyland, California is the first, Disney World, Florida is the second. Lynn says, Joe, we want pictures of you dressed up. I don't know if I've got any. It was a while ago when I last went out for Halloween. I'll see if I can find some for you. A lot of love coming in for that card from Lynn. Amy loved it, Shelby loved it as well. Jane says, stunning card, Debbie. And Jeffrey says, last night I saw someone taking a birthday or wedding cake decorated with Halloween colours, cutting in and adding die cuts. Haunted house was a topper. Sounds delightful. Lisa says, Disney World Magic Kingdom has a special Halloween decorations and shows going on now. Well, that's a bit early, isn't it? Adriana loved the card, as did Stephanie. Enchanted Craft Fairy, yes, as well, talking about the Disney. And the Florida one has at least 4 parts. I was lucky enough to go as a teenager. I absolutely adored it. We've had some pictures coming in. This is Janice's daughter, Josie. What a little cutie.
Cutie.
She's Anna from Frozen, but still Halloween. I'm sure Anna from Frozen celebrates Halloween. And there she is. I mean, she looks adorable. She really, really does. Keep getting those pictures into us. Adorable, absolutely adorable. Right, we've got something else really special for you as well. We've got a stamp mystery collection Ooh, how mysterious. Worth over £50 or dollars, and you can snap it up today. We say it's worth over £50 and $50. It's actually worth over $65. Do you know how I know that? Because it says just there. £20 or $20 is what you can get it for with a whacking great saving $45. And I say it's a mystery bag. I'm about to dispel all mystery by showing you exactly what's in it. So here we go. Let me show you then what you could be receiving. Obviously, it's a contents may vary as it is a mystery bag, but this gives you some idea of the quantity, type and value of stamps that you're going to receive in here. You've got that wonderful hair, that gorgeous fox. This one here is the My Cup of Tea. Always reminds me of it. Is it from The King and I, that song? Getting to know you.
Yes, it is.
Is it The King and I? I think it is.
Yes, it is.
This one here is the Have a Lovely Day, which is Hab einen schönen Tag if you're in Germany. There you are, going bilingual for you on a Monday. I know. Congrats, beautiful you. Is this one just here? I'm in a bit of an odd mood today. I don't know if you picked up on that just yet. And this one is thank you from our wonderful Lee Holland collection there as well. Holding it together. £20 or $20 gets you all of that. If you're a platinum member as well, woo, you get a great deal. £16 or dollars to get your hands on those ones there as well. Right, we are going to move on to the abstract shaped dies. They're down. I'm just going downstairs. I'm back, don't worry. And these are wonderful. I love these because they're a really brilliant size. They're sort of halfway to a creator card. These. Have you seen the price, Debbie?
I know.
Shut the front door, shut the back door. Honestly, put the bins out and twiddle the blinds. 70% off these. That means then £12 or $16. That saves you £28 if you're in the UK. You're going to save another £2.40 on top of that if you're a platinum member as well. Brilliant, because they cut into your cardstock. And now obviously you can go around with your guillotine and square that up and have that as a topper. You know what these give you as well, Debbie?
Oh.
Opportunity to craft. Oh yeah, they do. So you're going to get this one here, which is a celebration cake. You've got the foliage flurry just there. This one here is the balloon bouquet. You've also got the endless love, and you're going to get your butterfly wishes in there as well. £12 or $16 is your price, with a whacking great saving on those. So do not miss out on them. They are awesome. Lots of you still chatting away as well. Grace is now with us on social. She's taken over. She's picked up the baton. Hi, Grace. Jan says, I can't wait to get this box. Talking about the Halloween box still. Lily says, I love the new Backstage Heroes. How great is that? We all love Jake, and I just love how you've included this in the new videos. Well done, CC. Love, 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 love. They are brilliant. I haven't actually had a chance to see most of them yet, so I'm actually quite excited about seeing them throughout the course of today.
Yeah,
I haven't. Yeah, you've seen Craig's one.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Where People Come From ones. They sound really fun. I can't wait to find out about where people come from. Well, there's some videos in there where people talking about the place they come from.
Where they asked us? Oh my God.
You all right?
Yeah.
Are you in one? You're in one, Debbie. You should know. You've got one. You're telling us all about Barnsley, aren't you, and yours? I can't wait to see it. I really, really can't.
I thought that was a warm-up question.
Sorry?
I didn't realise that. Oh dear. I hope I said something good.
No, it wasn't. Well, we've got you, Debbie. The outtake's coming to you as well.
Yes.
We've got one about craft fails as well, apparently.
Oh, well, Debbie Fisher's, we all know what Debbie Fisher's is going to be.
Is there clips of the actual fails in the videos?
I can't wait to see that.
They're going to be juicy, aren't they? If you've got any questions about anything in the show, Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you are over on YouTube, get your questions into us. But we're going to go across to Debbie because she's going to create something beautiful by the looks of it.
Well, I love these dies. I remember the Christmas version we did. This is the Everyday Collection. The price, I'm just going to mention a little look at the price. £12 for this set, not just of dies and with the abstract theme, but the stamps as well to customise who it is that you want to send it to. £12 without your Club Inspire on. Mind blown. £9.60 or £12.80, $12.80 is just a phenomenal price when you think of what you're getting and the amount of craftability that you can do with these dies, and the abstractness of them I absolutely love. And the reason they're called abstract shapes is they've got the lovely shape. So on this instance, we've got the love heart. You've got the lovely shape of the love heart, and then you've got love hearts within the love heart. I just think it's adorable, absolutely fabulous. My favourites, The butterfly, I absolutely love these. You could do paper piecing if you wanted to. Honestly, absolutely glorious, gorgeous, and lots of things that you can do with them. I'm not going to show you all those samples. We'll save those for later on tonight. We're going to get stuck in, and I'm going to use that beautiful love heart. I adore this, Joe. I'm not going to lie. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the idea that you get the die that stays, and it cuts into cardstock, this. Let's make no mistake, this is not one that's going to cut out a solid heart. Of course, you can do that with your snipper scissors or your little snippers, and you could cut round there if you wanted to. But this is going to cut into cardstock. Perfect for all your card making, perfect for all your gift boxes and your gift bags where you can cut into them. Absolutely phenomenal. And then obviously you've got the shapes where you could do a bit of paper piecing if you wanted to. Use the hold and release sheets that we have at Crafters Companion. But I'm just taking and I say a small piece. I've created with just multi-purpose cardstock. I've cut myself a piece of cardstock that measures 4 by 5, and I'm going to place my love heart into the centre of that. This is when you can have a little play, though. You can. Shall we have it little? Yeah, we'll have it a little abstract. Let's have it abstract. Abstract shape in an abstract card. Why not, Joe? Why not? And I'm just going to hold it down with some low tack tape, and then run that through my die cutting machine. And literally all the waste bits there as well, Joe. What I say waste is not waste. You're going to be able to use it back into your crafting. What about if you wanted to create a shaker card? You could cut it out with your card, pop some acetate onto the back, and then put the shapes, the waste shapes inside, and you've got your own little shaker elements. And if I just lift that off to show you what I mean, I'll just take my time taking this little bit off. In fact, Debbie, it's not a band-aid. Take it towards you. And I'm just going to...
just some confusion in the comments. Michelle has left us a comment on Facebook. She uses the word straddled in her comment.
Oh,
I don't think she means straddled. Might be a bit of a typo there, Michelle.
Yeah.
You might want to just correct yourself.
Oh,
just let you know.
Oh dear, oh dear. Does she mean cuddled? Baby wants to cuddle them. I mean,
let's not
wants
speculate, Debbie, because that is how rumours start.
Of course you want to cuddle them. Of course we want to cuddle them. They're lovely. They're lovely and cuddly. But yeah. Oh my God, that is hilarious.
We shall see. We shall see. Grace, could you investigate, please?
So I'm going to pop my love hearts just out there, like all the love hearts. Again, you could be using every one of these for little embellishments, for in the middle of your shaker, and create your little shaker bits.
I've got sweat on all of a sudden.
Have you really? Stand under me fan if you want. You can.
In front of you? Oh, you fan, yeah.
You can stand in front of me fan. It's a different Michelle, so it's not our Michelle. Oh God, love her, thank goodness.
Michelle, it's for you. Sorry, it's not Michelle McCarthy.
Is this
I take
on
that
YouTube?
back. Honestly, we were considering
YouTube?
informing HR, Michelle, but we won't. We'll stand down.
Now we know the good-looking member. Let's keep it.
Oh dear.
Well, stay tuned.
Don't put the
Michelle.
John VT in now.
Michelle, stay tuned. Excuse me.
Oh,
oh gosh.
Oh, hello.
You took my breath away. You've took my breath away. Stay tuned because there's a John VT coming up very shortly. Now, I've created myself.
Oh, what's that I'm hearing? No, we're not. No, we're going to play a different VT. Sorry. Caroline.
I'm just literally, instead of paper piecing, I'm going to add my little inky background underneath. But I have got another piece because I want to put my die through again, but I want them to have the coloured hearts. So I am going to do this, and again, just to show you how you can create your background. I've used honey pot and fuchsia for my background. I've got visions, I've got to get them out my head. Literally taking these inks, dabbing them onto your ink applicators. This one's a little bit mucky, but it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to go on and pop straight onto there that beautiful ink. I love our water reactive inks. I usually hold it down with a little piece of tissue paper, just to stop my sweaty palms, sweaty fingers from lifting it, because this is the water reactive one. So again, I'm just going to go down on with my 2 inks. So again, this is fuchsia and then honey pot. And I'm just going to put my hand over that one, bring in the honey pot and get to work in blending and popping that on there. I've got a little bit of pink in there, but it doesn't matter because I am going to run this through, the love heart again, through this now to create some multicoloured love hearts. Of course, I could be using these. I could have coloured these in if I wanted to, but I imagine it would take a little bit of time doing that. So I'm going to make things easy for myself and I'm going to just go in with my ink. And again, just take lots of ink onto that ink applicator and then blend the two together. And I'm just going to take my pink and back in and blend. And I'm just going to literally pop that across and you can see that lovely blend between the two there. Of course, that's when you could add things like your faux bleaching. This is a water reactive one. I am going to keep it pretty, I'm going to keep it solid. I'm not going to do that because I just want the technique to put my dye running back through again with my little love hearts on there. And then I've got a nice little background piece to add some extra embellishments on to the card. Right, so run that through.
You all right? You still chuckling away?
I'm still chuckling at the Michelle comment.
Oh dear.
I'm chuckling now. You thought it were our Michelle, and it's not our Michelle. It's Michelle that knits. Is it Michelle that knits? Did you say on YouTube? Michelle knits for you, Michelle. I'm still chuckling. I'm not going to lie. That's really tickled me. That has really tickled me today. And I think we need a good tickle now. We need a good laugh now and again.
We do.
We do, yes. We need a good laugh now and again. So I'm just going to pop that there. Now, what I have created is not only multicoloured love hearts, but I've actually created myself a little background piece that I can use for another card as well. So either way would look lovely. And again, I'm just going to use some of these. Let's take all of these out. And I'm going to just drop that for a second just to release all my love hearts. But honestly, love these. I love the abstractness. That's a word. It is a word. And I love the fact that you can then just take all of those hearts and use those for embellishments, which I'm going to do in a second. Now, I'm going to bring in my card. I'm just going to clean, though, this glass mat because I've got a bit of fuchsia and honey pot down on there, and I want it to be nice and clean rather than get an inky card, because I'm using white cardstock. So just push those to one side. We'll come back to use them in a second. And I'm going to bring in, I'm making myself a little stepper card, but I'm using it from an A4 piece of cardstock using our multi-purpose card. This measures, and I'll give you the measurements, this measures at 9 inches by 4.5, and I've scored it at 3/4 of an inch. I've scored it at 6.5, and I've scored it at 7 3/4. So that's 9 inches by 4.5 inches, scored at 3/4 of an inch, scored at 6.5, and scored lastly at 7 3/4 inch. And this gives me the start of my piece that's going to be create the stepper card. This bit is going to be the tab that links to the back of a piece of cardstock now of the base, and the base measures in at 6 by 4.5. That bit, that tab, that flap there is going to stick. If I just put you there so you can see it, stick that round the back, and then I've got my own little stepper card that I've created using A4 cardstock. Lots of ways that you can do this. One thing that I had last night when I did my live was there was a few comments coming through about people wanting to have a show on making card bases. I know I've done one in the past, I know I have, using the Ultimate Pro.
Yeah, I can't think we did it together.
Yeah, it's a while ago though now.
Did we do a craft along or a masterclass? It was
I
one of
think
the
I
two,
did a
wasn't it?
masterclass on, yeah, and I think it was, and I did lots of different card folds using the Ultimate Pro and the scoreboards. If I remember rightly, I just can't remember the date because it was a while ago now, but we have said we'll talk to the team and see if we can have a new show roughly around the same kind of theme, because I know you guys have been asking for this. These kind of things that we sometimes have to quickly go through when we're doing our demonstrations. So it has been noted, I took loads of notes last night, it has been noted, and I'm going to put all your ideas forward to Brent and Kelly, just so that you know we're not ignoring you. I promise that's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to pop on, now I've done my piece there. I'm going to literally just stick that to the back. Now this is, like I said, when you could use your shaker card and things like that, but I want to keep this kind of flat. So I'm going to use my dotty tape pen around the intricate cut. So dotty tape pen all the way around. And then I'm going to use a solid one just around the edges, like so. I think all the glues are in stock still. Well, I'm going to let Johnny do his magic again and let him work and find out if they are for us. And I'm just going to stick my back panel. I've been using both, Johnny. I've used the dotty tape pen and also
is the dotty one back in stock?
Is it back in stock?
I don't know. Is it? I know we expect a delivery real soon. I don't know if it's happened yet. We'll find out for you.
Yeah, we'll find out for you. We will. We'll find out. There we go. Just get rid of all my bits. And then I'm going to pop that onto a black base, which I've just gone 1/4 of an inch fraction larger than the size that I started with. And because I've got that solid piece, I've got a bit already on there.
The dotty is out. What I would definitely say is, again, pop your email address underneath. And we will let you know as soon as it comes in. I know they were meant to be in very soon, and I know they were slightly delayed, so hopefully it won't be too much longer on those.
Yeah, and it's worth doing it because I've done that before, Joe. I've done it with other things that I wanted to keep my eye on when we came back into stock. And it does work. We do send out that email when it comes back in. We really do. I'm just going to wipe off because I've got a little bit of excess. Do you know from the low-tack tape? It's just left a little bit, so I'm just going to give that a little wipe. There we go, just get rid of all that excess tape. That's a lovely thing about the low-tack tape. It does wipe away, but it means that I've not got no grubby, sticky bits coming through. Now, that looks lovely, and I really do like that. Now what I'm going to do is attach it to the front of my card. I'm just going to lift it with a little bit of foam. I think I'll use, have I got some big pads?
Sandra rightly points out there was a great class at the last Craftaganza on card bases.
Yes, I did, yeah, I did, it was me that did that one. I did the twisted exploding box, and I also did the masterclass on card folds, although we didn't get anywhere near through as many as we would have liked.
Oh dear.
Oh, honestly, so that's the only problem.
Too much chatting going on?
Too much chatting, too much laughing, and lots of creativity. It was a good one though, that one, it really was. So again, I'm just going to pop that and centralise that into that footwell of the base, like so. There we go. I'm going to use a couple of those little love hearts that I've pre-die cut out using my inks. I think I'll have that one. Let's.
Oh, are you wiping that count in your dress again? Someone said, have you got a matching cloth for that dress? No, it's just Debbie's dress.
No, it's just my dress. Sorry, I am a devil for it. I do it all the time. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's not a matching cloth. It's my dress. Yes, recommended not to do that with your clothing. Recommend that you get yourself a little cloth or a tissue. It's entirely up to you. Yeah, don't do a Debbie. That's all I'm going to say. Don't do a Debbie. Right, so I'm going to pop on the other side. My love hearts. Oh dear, come on. This tape pen does not want to work today,
Not your friend,
Joe.
is it? It's very warm in here. Maybe it's
Do you know, I was just thinking the same, and I'm like, I know everybody's in the building, but is there any chance we can just open the door for a couple of minutes, if that's all right?
No, not allowed.
Because I know I've got the fan on, but it's a bit muggy, isn't it? It's a little bit tad muggy up north today. But yeah, just so we can have a little bit of a breather, if that's okay. Now. I've got to the happy couple of the stamp set as well, so shall we stamp that on? Let's get the happy couple, because this is going to be obviously for, yeah, a lovely duo there. Now I'm going to use, if I can find, because we had an issue this weekend with stamping platforms. Not sure. I'm going to have a little quick peek. Can you just give me a second, Joe? Is that all right while I have a quick peek?
Absolutely. That's.
Whoops, sorry.
Oh, don't worry. No Debbies were harmed in the making of this card. Don't you worry about that. I want to just quickly remind you about this box. I want to give you an update here because it is so busy on this at the moment. Over 60% of the stock of this has now sold out and gone. There are so many of you with it in your basket at the moment. I think it's looking highly unlikely that it will be here for what we had planned as that launch day show, which was meant to be coming your way at 2 p.m. this afternoon. I don't know what the plan is as yet. We're scrambling around in the background trying to come up with a plan. So whether we do a few demos from the box anyway, maybe feature a few other items, we're going to work all of that out in the break. What I do want you to do though is check it out if it's in your basket, because you will unfortunately end up missing out if you don't. Lots of you are multi-ordering on that as well, which I think is a really savvy way to go. £40. £40 as a platinum member for a box Sarah signature collection is amazing value. So yeah, over 60% has gone now there. So do be quick if you want to get your hands on that one. How you getting on, Debbie?
I'm all right, I've stamped that one. I'm just going to add a couple of little love hearts just at either side. So I'm using the waist again. So let me just pick up those and add those to the either side of me sentiments. I've got another one there, let's use that one. Make sure I've got that stuck on though. There you go, stick that on. And then I'm just going to add, just in the decoration part, just around, gosh, you can tell it's warm because my foam pad's not sticking down. I'm just going to add little love heart diamantes around my little love heart. Love hearts within the love heart. The little love hearts within the big love heart. I love this. I just think it's such a gorgeous concept, and very, very quirky. That's a good word, quirky. I like quirky. Something a bit different, something a bit unusual. And again, absolutely adore these. And these are coming up at the Monday Makers, but again, you've seen that price, Joe. I'm not so sure.
Who knows?
I'm not so sure. Who knows where today's going?
£28 or $39 everyone saves on this, and that's before you get your Club Inspire discount as well. And also, as always, Debbie, isn't it, with your Club Inspire discount, just make sure you're logged in, because if you're logged into your account, the price you see is the price you pay. It automatically calculates your personal Club Inspire discount, so make sure you're always logged in.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because I didn't realise that at first. When I first started shopping on Club Inspire, I didn't realise that that's what it was. But yeah, that is very true. It gives you your discount straight away. So the price that you see on the screen once you're logged in is the price that you're going to pay, because it automatically does all that deduction for you. It's very clever. The only difference there is if you've got a code that you need to add in at the very end, if you've got an extra code, because sometimes we give out codes and things like that. But yeah, love it. Absolutely love it, and love these. These are fab, these. I absolutely adore them. And I'm just, again, it's a bit of titivation, Joe. You know what I'm like. I love giving it a little extra pizzazz. What's the word I'm thinking of? Pizzazz?
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 Je ne sais quoi?
Je ne sais quoi, yeah, absolutely.
Un petit pois.
And there you go. A beautiful stepper card using the love hearts and using the stamp, because don't forget you've got the stamps there to the happy couple, love you, love is in the air. But absolutely fabulous. I absolutely love these dies. They're fantastic.
Oof. Thought I nearly lost my set then. Let me share with you. So busy on these at the moment. I mean, looking at, as a platinum member here, you're looking at £2 per set, which is incredible value for money. So I love the fact you're getting the dies and then the sentiments that go with these as well. So you've got celebration cake, foliage flurry, is that one there. This one here is your balloon bouquet. You've also got endless love there, and also the butterfly wishes. Brilliant price on those for you. Definitely get those snapped up. Very busy. Hold on to your pokey tools. Right, we're going to give you an opportunity to check out. If you've got the box in your basket, please do check it out. But why don't we have a little look at some more of those brand new behind the scenes videos that's been filmed. Let's have a look at this one.
Who is one of my unsung heroes at Crafters TV? It has to be our lovely John. Not only does he corral our coordination team together, but he also looks after us experts really well. He comes out to visit the expert house where we need to stay, to fix things that are broken. He looks after us, he looks after everything that we need, and even brings me cups of tea during the show.
Yeah, I should have said John in there too, shouldn't I? But we all know John's an unsung hero.
Our craft experts come from all over the UK to HQ up in the northeast, and here they are telling you a little bit about where they're from and what it's famous for.
For the last nearly 30 years, just coming up for 30 years, I have lived in Nottingham, and that's where I still live, and I absolutely love it. Now, anybody that knows Nottingham knows it's famous for Robin Hood, and obviously I'm one of the descendants from Robin, because we're Robin's sons. So yes, I like to think that we are a descendant of Robin Hood somewhere along, obviously, my husband's line.
Well, originally I'm from West Yorkshire, but I live in Norfolk at the minute, and Norfolk is beautiful. I think it's famous for the Broads, the Norfolk Broads, It is a beautiful holiday destination, and we moved there to be nearer to my mother and father-in-law, and I just don't regret it. It's the most amazing place in the world.
So I live in Yorkshire. I'm actually based in Sheffield, which is one of the cities in Yorkshire, and I'm born and bred, absolutely. And the thing that it's most famous for, which if people aren't aware, is that we're known as the Steel City. So lots of steel industry in the past, creating Sheffield steel, of course, stainless steel. Some of them are still working. There are some of the foundries still down in the city centre, but I live right on the very outskirts, and I'm very lucky that I live in a rural part of the area. It's lovely and green, countryside, little picturesque village, and I wouldn't change it for the world. There's definitely one item at the top of my list, and I've talked about this on air many times. I absolutely love the magnetic stamping platform.
Stamping platform was a game changer for me. Hated stamping before I got that. I just wasn't brilliant. I was pants, as I like to say. But using that, if you don't have one, get one. But using it is a game changer because you get it right every time.
My crafting journey began with stamping and colouring. It's still something that I hold very dear. I love colouring, so being able to stamp out images, colour them in, something that I really enjoy doing. So having that stamping platform allows you to be very accurate.
And you're going to get it right every time. You've got the grid on there where you can line up either your stamps or your card, and you know that it's just, can stamp again and again. So when you've got a stamp that's quite big, or you wanting to ombre your colours or anything like that, you can go in again and again and again and get it perfect every time.
How fabulous. I really love seeing where our craft experts are all from on that. It's a lot of fun, that. We're going to go back to this, your brand new box Sarah Signature collection. It is time for making your mind up. I whipped my skirt off, fab one on, Debbie. It is 70% gone, and we are, 90 minutes into this wake-up call. It's safe to say, unless we can miraculously pull some out of a witch's hat from somewhere, we are not going to have any. It's going to go today. We have asked the question, and we don't think we can get any more stock at the minute. Whether that changes in weeks or months down the line, who knows? But if you want this and you want to get your hands on it right now, it's in stock right now in the warehouse, available for immediate dispatch. That is not going to be the case, I don't think, when we get to the show at 2 p.m. We were meant to have a full 2-hour launch on this at 2 p.m. this afternoon. It's not going to happen. I can understand why you love it. It's incredible value. It's something a bit different as well. I love the fact that when you're able to buy something knowing you've got nothing else like it in your stash.
Yeah.
A lot of time it's nice to have variations or new versions of things you love, but very rarely you get to buy something that is completely different. You've really got that opportunity with this. And the contents are amazing. There's so much packed in here for the price, isn't there?
And everything that you expect from a Sarah Signature collection, just in a smaller version, in excuse me.
Oh,
get so excited. Right. A more compact version. It really is everything that you need and would expect from a Sarah Signature collection in terms of colour matching, colour swatched together all together beautifully, and the theme. Just please excuse me because I've got a slight little tickle and I just need to take a quick swig just for a minute, if that just gives just 1 second. Yeah.
She's got a little frog in her throat over there. Let me share with you the Centura Pearl bundle that we've got for you, because you can get a pack of the pumpkin for free, which is amazing. Yeah, I know, absolutely brilliant value this. You're buying 5, you're getting 1 free, so it's 20% saving for you. You're actually buying 4 and getting 1 free, it makes the saving any better. And then you'll get an extra one of the pumpkin, another of the black, you'll get the pale silver, and you'll get one of the rose gold in here as well. $15.96 or $27.96 is your price there on that if you want to get your hands on it. So make sure you are snapping that up. Right then, we're going to go back to Debbie. She's cleared the frogs from her throat.
I have cleared them away, yes, and just had a little swig of water. But yeah, what I was saying was everything that you expect from a Signature collection that works together. You don't have to go delving for things that won't, that you have to start matching in terms of colour, papers, cardstock, envelopes, carte blanches, all those kind of things. And of course, it's just a fabulous theme. It's the theme you've been asking us for year in, year out. For as long as I've worked with the company, this has been the one that people have said, can we have an Halloween collection? I'm surprised it's took this long, I'm not going to lie, but I am absolutely thrilled to bits. I will just say though, again, you've already heard from Joe that if this is right now the opportunity for you to get hold of yours, we cannot pinch our stock from other places. We have been committed to giving them certain amounts themselves, but we can't take any more unless they can perform a miracle, and I don't think that's going to happen, Joe, not this time.
Look like it.
But honestly, this is absolutely fabulous. So if you want yours, you've got it in your basket, check it out before the end of the show, because I'm a bit worried.
It's going to go.
I'm not going to lie. We're going to find out what's happening after the show.
We don't know. We'll be
We've
tap
no
dancing.
idea.
Tell you what, if we can get away, we'll just sit on the sofa and talk about Eurovision for 2 hours. And you can tell us all about Cheryl's back garden again. How about that?
Oh, and I'm going to Jay Aston's very soon.
Who?
Jay Aston, the other member.
Jay Aston's back garden.
I'm going to her back garden.
You'll have done all the back gardens of Bucks Fizz. Well, you could do a series, a little web series, back gardens of Bucks Fizz with Debbie Robinson, with Celeb Deb.
Yeah,
maybe it could be a theme. You could just start inviting yourself to lots of, celebrities' back gardens.
Oh, I love it. Honestly, it's fabulous. But I'll tell you more about that as we go along. Let's delve into my box. Honestly, this is just absolutely beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
It's the Halloween collection, beautifully designed. Absolutely telling you everything that you've got there. And I just love the whole theme. This is where you're going to keep it. It's not one of those overly big boxes as well. Do you know, like sometimes with the collection, you might have
neat,
trouble.
Isn't it? Compact.
Yeah, it's neat, it's compact, it's absolutely all of those things, Joe, and beautifully presented as well. So when we go in, you're going to see straight away the lovely, beautiful stamp set and die set, and we'll start with those stamps again. The cute characters, you've got Mouse Dracula, I love him, I think he's absolutely fabulous. You've got the little pumpkin bunny, you've got the spider web, you've got the magic cat, shall we call him magician, lovely, playing with his magic things there, his spells and his potions. You've got I absolutely love these. Just take a look how cute they are. They're absolutely fabulous. You've got the faces that you can then use to add to things as well. You've got your pumpkin and you've got your 2 sentiment stamps on there. So Happy Halloween with the witch's hat in the centre. You are spooktacular, which again is absolutely fabulous. And then you've got all of the dies that are in addition to the stamps. So this time what we've done is we've not given you the matching dies that will cut out these. What we've done is tried to give you as much variety as possible with this collection. So you've got all the fun stamps to do the stamping and colouring with, then you've got a selection of dies that do the silhouettes, and honestly those faces there, can you see the ghoul? Those faces are going to fit perfectly inside your ghost, your ghoul there. An absolutely fabulous trio of pumpkins. You've got the black cat, you've got the witch's boots, you've got the witch herself with the broomstick, pumpkin, a witch's hat, spiders of 2 different sizes, bats of 2 different sizes, the word boo. Did that make you jump, Joe? I saw you then. I saw you then. I know.
Honestly,
I made you jump then.
Saw my life flash before my eyes, Debbie.
Your tombstone there, and you've got your haunted house, which I think is just fabulous. So a wonderful set of dies, well worth the money. Literally, honestly, this box is the box that keeps on giving, because we've then got, in addition to all of those, you've then got these stencils, and stencils can be used in a plethora of ways, back to front, upside down, if that's what you want to do with yours. But you've got, and again, I'll just pop that there so you can see, you've got the witch with her broomstick, the witch's hats, the pumpkin, the cauldron, stars on there, a very beautiful, I'm not going to say she's a very beautiful witch, pussycats there, again, the black cats, absolutely fabulous in that stencil. You've already seen me use this once today with the bats, the howls, the birds, the grass scenes, the tombstones, the black cat, the tree, to create your nice background scenes. Then you've got your pumpkins where you can then pop your faces into as well, including your little stalks that you can pop on the top. You've got your fire pit that you can use your fire pieces as well if you want, or the grass, whatever you want to do with that one. You've got 3 stencils, you've got a template in there to create your box. I'll bring this one back in again so you can see this beautiful box. This is one that our Julia's done. I'm going to be doing one of these later on. dependent on whether we're doing that show or not. But we'll find out, but yeah, so we've got that template in there. We've also got a fabulous embossing folder in here in terms of it matches. It's that lovely spider's web, which I think is fabulous. You've got the ribbons of various sizes. You've got the gems in there, the lovely sparkle. This one, I don't think you can really appreciate it, but it's like, do you know the Aurora? Oh my God,
I call it AB, much easier.
Yeah, the Aurora Borealis. Northern Lights, thank you, Johnny.
Yeah, Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, the middle one there, that has got so many dimensional colours. It's absolutely beautiful. So really lovely one in there. You've got another stamp, Trick or Treat. We've got 6 card blank envelopes of 5x7 and 4x6 with the matching envelopes. And then you've got the beautiful papers and the cardstock that are in there. And I'm just going to give you another little flick through those gorgeous papers. Double-sided. Snippability into these, because this one creates a 6x6 panel, and then you've got the lovely panels there that you can use to create scenes. So you've got 2 of those. You've got the spider's web. You've got the next scene in there, and again you've got the beautiful ways to use this, 2 different ways that you can use it. You've got the lovely purple one in there that's got that lovely harlequin design on the back. Then you've got the lovely, I call it the strip scene, this. Strip scenes, as in snip out those strips if you want to, or of course you can use the other side as well. And again, each one of these, I think you'll agree, work beautifully with the ribbons, with the gems, and with the theme of the box. The Halloween theme is predominant throughout these papers, and they're absolutely, honestly, just glorious. The pumpkin, one of my absolute favourites. I love that one. And again, you're getting all of those printed papers, double-sided, and then all of the matching colours, and you're getting 3 of each. So you've got your green, you've got your purple, you've got your black, you've got your pumpkin orange, you've got your paler pumpkin there, and that lovely autumnal yellow, I'm going to call it. But all of that comes to you in your box, all presented really beautifully. That's the consumable part. Let's go back in with that consumables. Sorry, I've been using my ribbons, so they're all a bit messed up. You've got all of the consumables. That's that part of the box. The bit that's going to last you forever and a day is your template, your stencils, your stamps, your embossing folder, and your dies. And they're the bits that are the hardware of the box that you're going to keep wrapped up in there and use forever and a day, and have it all. I mean, look, even down to detail at flaps. Look at that. It's absolutely, honestly, super, super beautiful, this box. And no wonder you're loving it, and no wonder it's flying out of the door. I dare even ask producer Johnny.
Over 70% now. 3/4 now of that has gone, Debbie. It's not going to be here, it's safe to say. I mean, in fact, if everyone that's got it in their basket checks out, I don't actually know how many we'll have left, Debbie. It really is going quite quickly. Do you think we could squeeze one more demo in on it before it sells out, Debbie?
I'll give it my best shot.
All right,
so
well, let's see what we can do.
Well, I'm hoping that we're going to be doing the show, but I can't tell you for sure. We've never had this happen to us before, have we, Joe? I've never known a
collection sell out before the actual launch show. Never, ever. Yes. I'll just quickly give you the details again, if I may, of that Centura Pearl collection, because as we were saying, if you use the Centura's card blanks, which you absolutely could, even if you just use the black and the pumpkin as card blanks, that's potentially an extra 30 cards you could get out of that Boxsara signature collection. I know it says it makes 12 cards. That's because you've got 12 card blanks and envelopes in there, but I know you guys are going to be great at digging into your stash and using what other bits you may have. So in here you're going to get an extra one of the pumpkin, because you're getting one for free. You're buying one and getting one for free, which is amazing. You're also then going to have the black, the pale silver, and the rose gold in there as well. $15.96 or $27.96 is your price on that. So make sure you add that in your basket. I think it's going to really help you stretch that collection out. Wouldn't you agree, Debbie?
Absolutely. That will be the add-ons that I will definitely be popping in your basket to make your box go that bit further, the consumable part go a little bit further. And of course, if you've got the paper library or you haven't got the paper library, I'm not sure if there's any stock left. And again, producer Johnny, so sorry, I'm making him work this morning. It's in stock. Fabulous.
It is.
There is a section in there of Halloween papers in 12x12, so you could absolutely use those if you've already got them, and if you've got them in multiples, like I know a certain young lady has, you can absolutely be using those Halloween papers papers with this collection, make it go that little bit further. But you've got stamps in there. You could make your own background paper. The stencils, you saw me do that earlier with the first demo. That's what you could be doing as well. And then you've got the embossing folder, which is what we're going to play with next, because I love this embossing folder. I've popped a bit of black cardstock into my embossing folder. It is a standard embossing, and I'm just going to, let me just line that up for a second. There we go, that's about right. And it's 4x6, this embossing folder, so nice size. Black matte cardstock in the centre there. The 2 clear cutting plates, because that's the standard platform, with a 2D embossing folder. We did do a little bit of a Gemini 101 at the weekend, myself and Becky, and I did lots of different things on how you can use your Gemini to its full potential. So if you want to go back to that show, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, standard 2D embossing folder, there is just your 2 clear cutting plates. So I'm just going to run that through, and I know it's a bit difficult sometimes, but the trick is here to make it pop. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now, because I've fetched in some silver Pebeo gilding wax. Sorry about this, Johnny. But do we have any in stock?
We actually have all 5 of them in stock. I think we had a bundle of them last week, Debbie, where you got one of them for free. I'm not sure if that deal's still live. We'll have a little check. Debbie's making Johnny earn his money in this wake-up call today. He's like, oh, goodness, what now, Debbie?
I like to keep him on his toes. That's what I like to do.
They are all in stock individually, which is quite handy. So if you want to get any of them individually, you absolutely can.
Yep. Honestly, a little pot like this will last you a very, 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 very long time. It really will. And all I'm doing is using that across the embossing folder to pick up that beautiful spider's web detail. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more on there. You could use different colours. You could use the gold, you could use the bronze colour, because there's like a bronzy gold in there, like in the form of the antique. You could be using that one. But they're all on the website. You'll have seen as many a time use these. And for anybody who hasn't, maybe it's your first time watching, this is absolutely fabulous. Honestly, it's so super smooth. It's got oil base to it, but it's perfect for all your embossed techniques, because ask anybody who's used it. It's just incredible gilding wax. It really is. First brought over to Craft, because it is for furniture. You can use it to do your gilded frames and things like that. Your wood. You can be using that for that reason. But honestly, on this, it looks sensational. And again, if I just lift that off, you can see now, and I will buff that off with a little piece of tissue paper, just to take off the excess and give it that little bit of a buff. But look at the detail on that spider's web. Can you see? Is it picking up on the camera?
Amazing. No, it really is picking up really well, Debbie.
I can't really tell with my eyes as they are. Sorry.
Are you due a test, Debbie?
No, I've had it.
Oh dear.
I've had the test, I have, but my eyesight's not what it was. It isn't, it's not what it was. Right, I'm going to bring in, because I've made myself, again, I want my cardstock to go a little bit further, so I have used some multi-purpose cardstock. Now, again, I don't think we've got this in stock at the moment, but we will be getting it. I'm so sorry, Johnny. Johnny, can we just double check? Because things do change all the time.
They do indeed.
And I just want to double check
if
we've got any of the multi-purpose cardstock. And I've scored this 8x8 and put a score line down the centre to create a 4x8 card. It's going to... It's back in stock! Fantastic! Absolutely fantastic. So this is our multi-purpose cardstock. I make all my own cards and boxes from scratch using our multi-purpose cardstock. The A3 is on its way. It's not here yet, but it is on its way. But you can do so much with that multi-purpose cardstock, from your card bases to stamping onto it, to inking onto it, to colouring onto it. It's absolutely incredible, hence why it's called multi-purpose. And I am so pleased it's back in stock, because I'm going to place my order, because I'm down to my last few sheets at home. And you know when you have that little bit of a oh my days kind of feeling, I just can't be without that cardstock. That's the feeling that I had with this one. And the same with my black matte cardstock. I'm not going to lie, I'm exactly the same with my matte black my craft card as well. Now what I've done with this, Joe, is I have taken some of that paper from that sheet, the double-sided paper with the spiders. I'm not doing anything to it. You could add your glossy highlights, you could add your sparkle if you wanted to give it a little bit of a clear sparkle overlay, but I'm just going to mat and layer these pieces over the top of this fabulous paper, and I am using our all-purpose glue for this. So let's pop that on like so. Almost sacrilege because I am going to be covering it up in a minute, but it's just such a gorgeous paper, I thought I'd just have to use it. I'm going to bring in my piece that I've just embossed and use the gilding wax as well. Apologies, I'm having trouble with words again. Just everything goes fine, and then all of a sudden they just stop working. But I'm just going to mat and layer it on that green cardstock. Of course, what you could be doing is gutting that out. You could be using your mat and layer frames to gut that out, or take your craft knife and your ruler and make your cardstock go a bit further, because I'm not going to be seeing that side. You absolutely can get away with that. But I'm just going to pop this in, and I'm going to have a little bit of a jointy angle, and then I'm going to add things to it. In terms of, I'm going to use the pumpkins. Again, the stencils, I've just got a bit of the multi-purpose cardstock. I'll just quickly do one for you, because I have got my inks on here, and I've got my orange and my honey pot for this one. And again, I'm going to use water reactive. It's entirely up to you with this. You could use your pigment inks. We've talked about this earlier, didn't we? About saying how you could use this. And what I'm just going to do is, let me go in with the honey pot first. Let's go in over the top. How are we doing for time, guys? Just so
right, we've got about 15 minutes on the show. You've got about 10 minutes on this demo.
That's okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Because what I'm just going to do, I'm not going to worry too much if I've gone over the edges with this, because I am going to snip them out. But I'm just going to lay down my colour first, then go in with the orange just around the edges. So don't worry about this little bit. But I just want to create the colour and the texture of a pumpkin. So that's why I've chosen orange and honey pots, because I thought they worked really lovely together. You could use lemon tonic if you wanted to brighten it up a little bit, but again, it's just to show you how I've done mine. And again, I'm going to go in with the honey pot. So that's and you can see it there. Like I said, don't worry about this bit. In fact, I can trim that out. And in fact, I'll do it in a second, because what I'm going to do is pop on a little bit of green using the stalk. So we could put the stalk up to the top. Let me just grab my green, Joe, because I've just forgot I've popped it back on there. I'm going to use the grasshopper. And let's go in with a little finger dauber again. So we'll pop that on and add that into the top part of the pumpkin. Like so. So you can see your pumpkins starting to come together. And then the face. So the faces are on there. So you've got the faces to choose from. Shall we have a sinister one? Let's have a scary one. Let's
go spooky.
Yeah, let's go spooky. Love a bit of spooky. I'm going to go back to my black again, because I've got that out and it's at the side of me. And I'm just going to use that now to create my spooky little face. Honestly, kids will love this. Your grandkids will love these. You'll have a lot of fun with it. Maybe you teach at schools and things like that. They're going to love this. This will be a great little kit for your classrooms. Look how gorgeous that is.
Oh, that is so cool.
And then all I'm going to do is take my scissors. Let me grab me smaller ones. I think I'll use my medium-sized ones. Let's just trim that out. Got all that to use for a later one, but just go around the edge. So you don't need a die, you just take your scissors and you're going to cut out and cut around. It's that simple, seriously.
Easy peasy. I mean, it's a very basic shape, isn't it? So.
Oh, honestly, I'm so pleased everyone's loving this kit, but I just know that you'll kick yourself if you haven't got it right now. Don't leave it to chance. Did we get heckled by a van then? Don't leave it to chance. Please, if you've got it in your basket, please get hold of it now while we have it here exclusively to Crafters TV right now.
It will not be around for long. But almost 80% gone now.
And I mean, can you see how fantastic that is? So all I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to bring in the ones that I've already pre-got. I've done some die cutting with my spiders. Did I tell you how realistic they are? Look at them. When I looked down at my craft table last night and I'd got one on, I nearly screamed.
So a lot of people in the comments are saying Zoe Carver being one of those spiders are just too realistic for me.
They are, yeah. They really, really are. Absolutely. All I've done with this one, exactly the same. I'll just bring in my template, the smaller one, and then I've used the middle panel to go in and create a... God's...
Oh, that scared me then. That's made my tummy go a bit funny, Debbie.
I told you, they're so realistic. It's a bit on the scary side. It really is. But yeah, I did exactly the same last night. I dropped it and it dropped on the table and I thought, oh, there's a spider just dropped on me live. How could it? But honestly, they are really realistic. But I know you're going to have, oh my God, years and years of fun of those. Unless you've got a real fear of spiders, and then you might not use that particular element. If you're not, give the dies away. That's what I'm going to say. Give them away. I'm just going to speed this up. In fact, no, I'm going to just take my time with this last little bit, if I may. I'm just going to pop on some foam pads. I've popped my little background, and then it's a case of just building up your scene. And I'm going to pop him at the bottom. Let's have them all on jointy. Let's go all a bit jointy with this one. And then just take your pieces, but isn't it really the most loveliest of collections? One of my favourite Sarah Singer collections I think she's ever done, and I never thought I'd said that about Halloween. I was one of those people, no, we don't need an Halloween collection, we don't need one, until we've actually brought it, and I'm absolutely thrilled we have. I'm thrilled to be part of the show. I can't believe just how much you're loving this collection. I've just had a little bit of the Grove Grain ribbon. It's going to go underneath me. You are spooktacular. I'm going to put them on. Let's get these pieces on, and then I'm going to add my little spiders. I think I'm coming to the end of my tape pen, so I'm going to just pop that one piece there. Where's my other one gone? Is that my other one? I've lost a little bit of me. Not to worry, I'm going to just I'll use this one instead. Let's pop that one on there.
Lots of me letting you know. No, the other way around. Lots of you letting me know that you've got your orders in already on this. I think it's fair to say it will probably be gone by the time we get to that later launch party show in just over an hour. If it is in your basket, I urge you, I implore you, I beg you, make sure you get it checked out. That pumpkin looks like me with a hangover, that one at the top there. After a heavy night out.
Again, I'm just going to add the little detail of these now just onto the top of my little pumpkins. Let me pop a little bit just on there. Just a tiny little bit. Honestly, I'm checking because I literally, they are such good fun, but they are so realistic, really, truly. Don't tell me there's a real spider in gallery, because I swear to goodness,
there's a real spider in the gallery, apparently.
Is there really a real spider in here? Right, I like these spiders, the paper spiders, the car spiders. But, let me just stick that back up. There you go. How fun is this collection? Really, really
awesome.
Fabulous.
You know the best thing about living in a third floor apartment, Debbie?
You don't get them?
No spiders.
Absolutely
no creepy crawlies whatsoever, which is a joy. Because I tell you what, when I lived in a thatched cottage, woof, honestly, massive, some of them. Had teeth and everything, some of them. Debbie, should we do...
we mix.
Should we do a card of the show?
Yep, so we'll start
Okay, let's do that.
Let's go back to the beginning with our lovely background scene and the witch. So this is number 1. Number 2 was our love heart. And number 3 is our pumpkin with the realistic spiders. So we'll do that again. We'll go number 1. Number 2 or number 3, you decide.
Brilliant. 1, 2 or 3, get your vote in. Right, I want to have a quick look at this. You've loved this, the stamp mystery bag. Very, very busy on this at the moment. The brilliant thing is you're getting over you're getting £51 or $65 worth of stamps for, Platinum members, £16 or $16. Brilliant value for money. A really nice stash builder as well. If you've just started maybe stamping, it's something that you've just taken up. This is a really brilliant way of building your stash when we have these great offers, because you've got how many items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 items in here, which is brilliant. It's a £2 an item as a Platinum member. You've got this one here. This is Thank You from the Lee Holland collection, just there. That one there is your, hello, oh hello lovely. This one here is your meadow hare that you've got. Then we've also got the fabulous fox in there. My cup of tea is that one just there. Have a lovely day, congrats, and you'll also get beautiful day in there as well. Do grab that. It's very, very busy on this at the moment. What I would love to do is give you a heads up on some of the items that are coming up a little later on Monday Makers. We've got some best ever pricing for you on Monday Makers later. Make sure you join myself and Debbie for this at 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 o'clock East Coast, or 10 a.m. over on the West Coast. This one here is the ornate pop-out die collection with 20 dies, £27 or $40 if you want to get your hand on that. We've also got the abstract stamp and die collection. Very busy on these. And literally, why wouldn't they be? Under £10 or $13 if you are a platinum member. Make sure you're checking out on those. Monday Mega Deals. The Monday Mega Deal has got all three, shut the front door, all three sets of the scissors. Basically, you buy the scissors, we're going to throw in 2 pokey tools, a scoring tool, a craft knife, and an edge crimper. What a deal that is, and you're only paying for the scissors. They are the best scissors in the world. I am in no doubt whatsoever. We'll share those with you later in the show. Lots of you chatting away. Jane Quigley says, I love that last demo. Jane says the spiders will look fab in some faux web for decorations. They absolutely will. Jane says, I ordered mine first thing this morning, so happy. Sandra says, my 27-year-old hates spiders. My 1-year-old granddaughter has a niece, loves them. Oh, I do not like them whatsoever. I really, really don't. Deborah says, glad this fell into my basket. We've got a very... I had to double take here. I thought this was Toya Wilcox for a moment. It isn't. It's Amanda's daughter. Oh, wow. She does. Do you not think she's got a little bit of a... Do you see what I mean about that? I think it's the hair. It's a Toya Wilcox hair that's going on. Amanda's mum is Panda Crafts on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So she looks fabulous. Really,
She's
like a little bit Bride of Chucky meets Wonder Woman going on there, isn't it? I absolutely love it. Really, really brilliant. Demo of the show, Debbie.
Yes.
Demo of the show is number 1.
Number 1.
Number
there
1
you
is the
go.
demo of the show. No surprises there at all.
I'm not surprised. I mean, to be fair, all 3 were contenders for demo of the show. They really are, because it's just a great set of deals we've got on. I knew the Halloween box was going to be a runaway success.
Yeah, and it has been.
Now, I'm not sure. We're not sure. We will keep you updated. We'll let you know if the launch show is going ahead.
Absolutely,
because
we will.
Are dangling by a thread now. How much percentage was that?
Well, we are just approaching 8% of the stock.
Oh, wow.
But there's a lot of things, Debbie, that's people that have checked out. There's a lot of people with this sat in their basket at the moment. So the best thing you can do is, if you want it, check it out. If you're unsure, pop it out your basket, because there's loads of people now queuing up behind you, waiting to check theirs out. So yeah, if you want it, it really is, it's getting to the business end of things, as we like to say. So you'll need to make sure you check it out. What we're going to do in that later launch day show, I'm not sure at the moment. We'll come back to you with a plan when we get there. But there's a whole day of me and Debbie to look forward to. And actually all day tomorrow as well, it's you and I, isn't it?
Yes, it's me and you. It's me and you again tomorrow as well, And we've got a new launch tomorrow as well. We've got a new launch, a new Christmas launch, which is just fabulous.
It's going to be a launch-alicious.
Yeah, it is.
Launch-alicious treat yourself Tuesday.
All
the launches.
All the launches.
It's going to be absolutely fabulous. Yeah, so make sure you come back and join myself and Debbie. We will be back in an hour, which will be awesome for launch day. Who knows what we'll do. Lots of tap dancing and talking about Eurovision, I reckon, at this rate, Debbie. But it's going to be an absolutely fabulous show, so come back and join us. Then, yes, I'm sure wewill be able to squeeze a couple of demos in on the Halloween collection.
Let me
even
just
if it's
tell
sold
you,
out, fingers crossed.
Because I've really enjoyed playing with this collection. And I know that the other guys, they all wanted to get their hands on it, because it is absolutely an amazing collection. It's what you've been asking us here at Crafters TV for many a moon, and we finally brought it, and I'm so pleased. You're absolutely loving it the way we do. But don't think that we're just telling you that we haven't got any more stock just to get you to come back and then we're not doing that at all. We genuinely give you the updates as we have them. Johnny's made his phone calls, he's asked the powers that be. There is no more. This is it. What we've got here for our CTV stock. So please, if this is something you want, get in touch with your friends. What time is it right now, stateside?
Oh, you'll have
get
to wake
in
them
touch with
up.
the
You'll be
friends.
knocking them up.
Get them knocked up.
Yes.
Knock
Yeah.
them up.
Wake them up. Wake them up. That's it. Wake them up. I know it's
Wake
early.
them up.
It's never too early though. Wake them up because it's going to sell out.
Get them told. Give them a call. Get on that blower. Get on the phone. Get on the internet. Get the messaging. Just do whatever it is that you
Send
have
a message
to do.
in a bottle, a
Send
carrier
them,
pigeon,
tell
a
them.
telegram.
Yeah, do pigeon.
Right,
Not yet,
shall
just tell
we
them.
go before we get ourselves in any
Yeah,
more
before
trouble?
we get into trouble,
I tell
yeah.
you what, yeah, we'll see you back here in an hour. If we have any of this left, you'll have to join us and find out. I'm sure we'll have a laugh, whatever we get up to. We'll see you back here in an hour. Take care.